Justin Kahn from the Decatur Herald and Review here at MacArthur High School, where tonight the Generals defeated Champaign Central 21-18. Most people thought this would be a blowout, including myself, after Central had gotten beat by Eisenhower, who then had turned around and gotten blown out by MacArthur. I think, most people thought, well, Central's too young, MacArthur's too athletic, but Central came out with a great game plan. They run kind of a double tight end, double wing, old school offense. You don't see a lot anymore. You used to see every team run that in high school football, but not much anymore. And I think that it gave MacArthur trouble as far as just, not seeing it very often, not being as prepared as, they'd like to be for it, just because, you just don't prepare for it very often. Most of the time you're preparing against a spread offense, and their fullback, Toby Rivera, just kind of ran up the middle all night. Central had the ball most of the game. I haven't told time of possession yet, but I would bet that it's probably at least 3-1, maybe even more in favor of Central in the game. But when MacArthur did have the ball, they were able to make some plays, and they hit their extra points, which was a big key. They hadn't. That had been a little bit of a problem for them last week. In fact, they didn't. I don't think they had an extra point against Eisenhower until late in the game, and kicking hadn't went well. But tonight, all 3 extra points go through, and that was ended up being the difference in the game. Jaquay Owens had a nice game for him. Central at times did a good job of shutting him down, but he was able to break off enough big runs. Ended up with 24 carries for 121 yards and 2 touchdowns. Owens didn't get the stats on the play, which ended up kind of being the play of the game. That came late in the game, fourth quarter. MacArthur was up by 3, driving to kind of try to either score to put it away or kill the clock and put it away. They're facing a 3rd and long, and then it was a pitch play from Ingram was pitching to Devin Ingram, the quarterback from MacArthur, was pitching to Jaquay Owens. Bad pitch. Owens kind of caught it at his feet, was getting tackled by 2 different guys, and he just looked back at Ingram and decided to pitch it back to Devin before he got tackled, and Ingram caught it, kind of ran right, and then found Chantrez Spates. They ended up getting 11 yards and a first down on the play. Really, that sealed the game for MacArthur at that point. They were able to run the clock out from there. A really huge, strange play in what was really a strange game, just as far as the fact that how much Central controlled the ball in this one. Another real big play in this game was MacArthur's 3rd touchdown. It was a 4th and 13, and Ingram hit Chantrez Spates on a slant play for a 21-yard touchdown. It ended up being sort of the game-winning touchdown. Central did score again to pull within 3, but MacArthur is an ugly win. I don't know that it's something that I think a lot of people will kind of look at this and be alarmed by it a little bit, but at the same time, they're 4-1. They're going through a pretty tough stretch right now next week, starting with Danville, but at the same time, they're definitely in a great position, and I just don't see I don't see this as a game that you panic, you push the panic button for MacArthur, because it's just a strange style, and they're not going to face a lot of that this rest of the year. Again, the final here, MacArthur defeats Champaign Central 21-18. Make sure you check back to hrpreps.com for all the coverage.
You have to give Central all the credit in the world. Their coaches came out with a great game plan. They took the ball out of our hands, and they ran the clock down. They had some gutty runs, but we found a way to win, and the win is the most important thing.
It had to be just us coming together, coaches telling us don't quit. That was a tough offense to defend, but a great win.
They offense was just crazy. I mean, because it'd be like it's like the Georgia Tech type offense and everything like that. So we had to learn that in a week, and I was up trying to figure what we do, and it was crazy because they got a hell of a fullback, and he was just banging us. But this whole week, it's hard to just get that offense baked down 1 week and everything like that. So it was just, like I said, we worked hard, played hard, practiced hard. Like I said, the Big 12 is wide open. Everybody ready to play in the Big 12, no matter who you are. If you're an underdog, you're trying to be the upper dog. So like I said, we just worked hard.